Wow, another video about lust. I know you've been watching many videos about lust. Everyone is making videos about it, how to beat lust. And you're left with a lot of confusion. Today, I want to give you the formula from the master himself, directly from the source, directly from the writings of Maria Valtorta. In order to redeem, one must be without sin. Look how I trampled on my possible sensuality as a man. As I'm doing with this disgusting caterpillar that in the darkness was moving from one heap of dirt to another for its lascivious sensuality. That is how I always trampled it. That is how I trample on it even now. And likewise, I am willing to tear your disease away from you and tread on it, freeing you from it to make you holy and healthy. How does this thing translate? So trampling onto a caterpillar, disgusting caterpillar, you need to see that as trampling on something disgusting. You need to treat those thoughts, those visions as something disgusting, yet that you trample with firmness. You treat it like something demonic, absolutely demonic, something that is not welcome in you. In this passage, the word always means continuous battle. There is no like once safe, always safe. You always have to fight against those temptations. Even Jesus himself, during that passage, which is near the passion, he's still fighting against those temptations. And about the passage of Matthew that talks about plucking off your right eye, it means cutting all the path that leads to sin, being radical, do everything in your power to cut out sin from your life. Cut it out, being firm. If you had bad friends that lead you into sin, you need to cut them out. You tell them with firmness, but also with love, that you cannot hang out with them anymore. And the same applies for lust. You have to cut it out completely. You have to add an extension to your browser. Cut out the internet if you don't use it. If you don't need it, cut out the internet. Or put your computer in the living room where other people can see you. Those are drastic measures that will help you cut it out completely. And you also need to tell your brothers and sisters in Christ, especially your sisters in Christ, that they need to stop dressing badly. If you have members in your family, you are the one supposed to tell them that they need to stop dressing that way because they are leading other people into sin. Again, cut out the ways that lead to sin. Even if it doesn't please your family members, you need to tell them. So, indeed, Jesus' formula is not a magical formula. You still need to fight. You still need to struggle. But at least you have some elements how to treat the problem as something disgusting that you trample, that you treat with ruthlessness. Sorry for this bad news, but spiritual battle until your death is going to be there. And especially if you sin in your past, you'll be expected to climb up the cliff by your own means. You'll have to suffer to repay for your own sin. This is how it works. Nothing is free. You still have to put up your part of the fight. Even though Jesus Christ died on the cross, you still need to do your work, your sacrifice. You need to join your sacrifice to Him. So I want to give extra information about if you're struggling at night with visions that are impure, dreams, you need to do the same. You have to treat it as something disgusting, something demonic, not something that you desire, something that is absolutely disgusting. You take that disgust and you add it to your already existing disgust. You take those images that are coming from the devil and you add them to your disgust. You're doing spiritual jujitsu. You are building up your hatred for sin, your disgust for sin, and he will come less often because you're actually using his images against him. And the more it occurs, the more I build up disgust. I treat it as something absolutely disgusting. This is not me. I rebuke those images, those thoughts. Right? I hope that helps you in your spiritual warfare. Hope that gives you enough indication on how to fight this problem. Treat it as something disgusting. Until next one, take care.